Hey, what up? I'm live. 0 people watching. I haven't been live in a while. I hope you can hear me. Yeah. So today I have hardly anything to say. I haven't got anything planned, anything, but I just decided to go live anyway. And all I really have to say is that the focus group is full and alive. It has failed after my last video. And after talking to some of you guys, I've noticed that a lot of people that are following my channel, hey, what up, 2 people watching, a lot of people that follow my channel, they are going through the same thing, and I see myself in them. Like, I'll tell you this way, let's get walking. So what I've noticed is that a lot of my watchers, they've got like a pain point, you know, and usually it happens after high school, whether it's your friends that leave you or you move away or whatsoever. It usually happens after high school, and that makes them realize that you don't have a social skill in the first place. And that's so totally me, man. Like, after high school, I realized, shit, I don't know nothing, you know? And moving on, so people that realize after high school that they have no social skills, no friends, no whatsoever, instead of solving the problem, we retreat to like video games, social media, social forums, anime. And in a way, that stunts our social skills, you know? And it stunts our social skills until we find a pain point that like we're starting to feel lonely, right? And that is where kind of like the early quarter life crisis kicks in. And I've seen a pattern in almost every single one in my focus group. And every single one of us is scared of not making the most out of life and being lonely forever. So upon speaking to you guys, I realized a lot of you guys are super intelligent and have a lot of potential, you know, like I'm not just saying it for the jokes, you know, like for real potential. And the fact that social skills or social anxiety is blocking your talent, that kind of like manifests in itself in different ways, kind of thing, you know. Yo, what up, partner? Yo sir is one of my, did I pronounce your name right? Yes sir is one of the guys in focus group. So yeah, as I was saying, it's like a lot of you guys have the similar problem, and I saw myself like, I think how many years ago, that was 10 years ago, right? I was the same guy. I realized in high school I had a girlfriend, right? And although I was pretty confident with guys already, but I wasn't really confident with girls. And then when I got my first girlfriend, she was the one to kiss me. She was the one to hold my hand. She was the one to do everything for me, right? And I was like just a shy kid, you know, like, and I realized, holy shit, I have like no social skills whatsoever. So instead of retreating to video games, what I did is I dumped my girlfriend, and I realized, look, I'm gonna start working on myself. I'm gonna start looking at pickup videos. I'm gonna start, you know, becoming better with girls, right? And in terms of my course, that's what I want to try and give you. I want to try and give you that kind of mentality, that kind of motivation to do your own little thing, you know, because a lot of times, most people, here's one thing I can tell you, most people wait for life to get easier. But the truth is, life never gets easier. It gets harder by the day. And it's your responsibility to work and level up so you can deal with life. I want to give you like a little analogy, as in, imagine you in this video game and the levels get harder by time because more enemies spawn, right? And instead of, the logical thing to do would be to level up your gun and so you can kill all the enemies that spawn. But what most of us do is we go into deathmatch, We go into a death match with a smoking grenade, hoping that we can hide in it and hoping for the death match to get easier. But life doesn't work like that. So that's why I have created this little course, so I can kind of like guide you, give you some advice that I wish somebody had told me. Advice that I wish that somebody has told me. And that would have kind of like accelerated my process. Because I think it's really stupid. After school, after high school, we're supposed to figure it all out by ourselves. When in reality, it's not supposed to be like that, you know? So it's really kind of like, that's why this course and everything, my YouTube and everything is really, really getting to me, because it's like something I'm feeling, I'm super passionate about. Check out the scenery, by the way. I'm here in this lake. I usually get a lot of, well, it's locked. Sorry, let me unlock this. I'm here in the scenery, by the way. I get a lot of footage here. I meet a lot of new people here. But since it's winter, I don't really meet many people. But yeah, no. But what I'm saying is, wherever you at right now, whether you're super shy, whether you're super anxious, whether you're really bad with girls, I promise you, you'll be fine. Because I'm gonna give you the step-by-step guide, how to make friends. Yeah. And one thing I want to say, just probably the most important thing, is if there's a problem you have, focus on one thing. A lot of times there's so much advice out there, good advice actually, but we fail to implement it because there's so much other things out there, right? Like, oh, do this, or this is how you improve your confidence and stuff. And all I'm gonna say is, the best way you can improve is by just focusing on one thing and not trying to do too many things at once. Initially, when I was starting out, I was watching so many people and doing so many different things, different changes to my personality. I would try and implement stuff, but the fact that I was trying to do too much too quickly, that is what kind of like made me slower. If I just had worked on one thing, the approach, then moved on to keeping the conversation going, then moved on to eye contact, you know, like step-by-step systematic, because you don't want to leave things out to random. And the thing with me is, the reason why I improved so much is because I focused on the approach way more than other things, you know. And just let me tell you, not every social skill is equal. Not every social skill is equal. So you gotta look at your weakness, your strength, and work on that one thing that is 80% of your personality. So I'll give you an example. With me, I focused on the approach because that was probably, for me, the most important thing. And because I focused on the approach and focused on getting really good at approaching people, even though I wasn't good at keeping the conversation going, even though I wasn't charming, even though I wasn't funny, the fact that the approach wasn't a problem for me, I had more practice than other people. So the fact that I had more practice and more exposure, in a way, I was able to improve way quicker than other people. So what you want to do is focus on one thing, even if it's just like one silly thing. Eye contact. That's what I started with. Eye contact. Do it for 2 months. Don't try and do too many things at once, because I see people that are so humped up. They're trying to do so many things, and then in the end, like after 3 days, they quit. You know? And that's not gonna be you. If you're in my focus group, I swear to God, all I can promise you is super accelerated progress. But it's on you to kind of like not just watch, but also like implement it. And that's basically it, because I'm trying to give you like the steps that I've taken, like step by step, literally. I finished filming like this morning, actually. I finished filming this morning, getting everything set and done. And also another thing that I've noticed is a lot of people, here's the thing, a lot of people are not social or social incapable, not because they can't. A lot of people are socially incapable because they don't know how to. You know, we're all supposed to figure it out after high school ourselves and stuff. But it's a lot harder than you think. So in my opinion, everybody can do it. But there's ways to actually go around it. And when a lot of times people trying to do it themselves. Wait, there are people coming. Let them pass. So basically, a lot of times when people are trying to do it themselves, they get burned because they're trying to do too much and they get burned, or maybe they get rejected, or they expect way too much and then they never try again. What I'm advocating, why I created this course, is you choose one thing for one, and then that one thing you approach it very slowly, very safely, you know, and you get comfortable. I name it comfortably getting out of your comfort zone. So where you expose yourself to whatever you're working on, making sure that you are just a little bit out of your comfort zone. Whether it's like starting conversation. If you can't start a conversation, what I would start doing is doing video memos. I started doing videos like these and never really posting them up. So these video memos really helped me, so I could kind of like analyze what I look like, whether I could kind of like keep eye contact with the camera and shit. Oh, look at this. It's pretty good, nah? Look at all of this. I hate this weather. I'm gonna go to Africa. Hey, I have a question. Put down in the comments below, if I was going to go to, if I was gonna go to Africa, Ghana specifically, would you still be interested in seeing how the social skills would work? You know, see whether it's universal. Yeah, cool. Oh, that's awesome. Because I don't like the weather here, and it's pretty hard to kind of like keep doing like getting footage because people are not out because it's so cold, you know. So it's really hard to find people. Yeah. But anyway, where was I? Yeah, Africa is a lot more social. If you have ever been to, because like they like foreigners. I don't know why. Probably because they think they can get some money out of it. Yeah, they're extremely social. Yeah, but I would target Africans, and I would target tourists. I would target, you know, like, because for me it's just like key on actually demonstrating the social skills. But yeah, what I was saying anyway is yeah, you expose yourself to whatever you want to work on slowly but surely, and then once you get good at it, you don't really realize it because you become complacent, and then you kind of like level up that level of you level up the level of difficulty in order to kind of grow, you know. And that's what my course is all about, man. And I'm super excited because this is like literally my dream. I always wanted to do it, man. Just didn't know how to kind of like put it in words. Yeah. And by the way, that's what I actually started, by the way. Started traveling, by the way. Because I felt like it was so easy to kind of make friends where I was. So I kind of wanted to kind of get uncomfortable. So I decided to travel by myself. And I realized, holy shit, this thing is universal. This thing is working, so I can really teach people. Because it's a problem that a lot of us face, you know, especially after high school. And the girl thing, you gotta get it out of your system. The girls, you gotta get it out of your system. Otherwise you will think about it every fucking day. Here's the thing. When you get social, right? When you get really skilled at social skills, what will end up happening is you become really, really good at talking to people. You become really good at like being the fun, the life of the party. But what end up happening is girls will see your potential. You know, that's when girls will start seeing like, yeah, man, guy kind of cute. You know, before he was a bit awkward and weird, but he kind of cute now. And they will come out of the woodworks. But what you will notice is girls will see your potential way before you see your potential. So what ended up happening to me is, in my first year of college, when I was just like becoming the outgoing guy that I am now, I fell into the trap actually getting into a relationship, and that was probably the worst thing I could have done. The worst thing. Because I tell you what, it happens. Not only does it stunt your social skills, obviously I'm not against anybody who's into relationships or in a relationship whatsoever. I'm not against that. I'm not saying anything. Okay, disclaimer out of the way. But first of all, what happened to me, I don't know whether it will happen to you, is your girl will try and isolate you from your friends and from every other girl. Because all I want is security, right? They want that you are theirs and they are yours, you know. But in a way, shit, it's getting noisy here. I'm gonna walk back. And I missed out on so much pussy in in college, right? It's so bad, you know. I kind of like, that's when my quarter life crisis came in, because I had a girlfriend for this 1 year, right? And thanks to God, I had really successful friends that kind of snapped me out of it. I've got one friend, he's a millionaire. He's like our age, like 24, 25. And he's a millionaire. And he talked to me. He sit me down. He slapped me, because I used to box with him. He slapped me out of it. He said to me, you can't be successful if you have a girlfriend. And that kind of like woke me up. So I broke up with my girlfriend. And I realized, shit, you know, I only realized my potential 1 year, and I already got into a relationship. Now my college is over, and I'm gonna go into the working world, not being able to socialize and be fun again, right? So I was like, fuck this, I'm not having this, and I decided to save money and travel. And that's the main reason why I started traveling, because I realized, hey, I became the social guy only for 1 year, and I could only enjoy it, not even properly enjoy it, because I had a girlfriend that kind of tied me up, like that was pretty clingy, right? Please don't fall into that trap, because girls will see your potential way before you will see. So in a way, you gotta believe when I'm telling you that you're way better than you think you are, and people will see it before you do. So after you go through my course, be sure to kind of like meditate, write things down in your journal and whatsoever. And when you do something well, when you do something good, celebrate. You know, it's not bad not celebrating. When you do something good, acknowledge it and celebrate. That's how you kind of realize, oh, actually, I'm getting the hang of it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna finish up here. If you've got any questions, put it in the comments below, and I'll be sure to answer you guys. And just quick parting ways that I want to leave you guys is like, I'm really, really, really grateful for you guys, for anybody who's following me, and for anybody who's like literally getting benefits out of my videos, because in a way, I think that's my purpose. You know, my purpose is literally like helping people where I can, you know. And the fact that you guys allow me to serve you guys, man, my dream is coming true, literally. Anyway, I'll catch you soon, and I'm out and I'm out. Fuck this, I want to make this 20 minutes, so I've got another minute. If you guys have any questions, just ask me. What's this? Jacob! Hey, bro!
Was geht ab, Alter?
Look, this is my friend Jacob. If you remember, I met him in the park. You know, when I was doing my second video, how to make friends as an adult. It was Jacob. Bro, are you going for a walk now?
Yeah, like, yeah, for a run, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna let you stop, but call me.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I do, man.
Yeah, hey, call me and then we do something, okay?
Yeah. See you, man.
Catch you. Fucking So yeah, now let me explain. Remember that you should go back onto my second video when I started doing the social skill stuff. Yeah, okay, I should post more on Reddit, but the problem here on Reddit is when I post my videos, I get banned, man, because so many people like my videos. So many people like my videos, so kind of it always gets upvoted, right? Because I give good advice. But because when I tag my videos, I'm always on top, so the moderators think that I'm hacking the system, because they're wondering how the fuck is this nigga always getting on top, you know, like top comment, right? So for some reason they banned me, so I made a new account and they banned me again. I was like, shit, I'm gonna give up, man. I'm gonna give up. I'm trying to leave Germany as soon as possible, man, because right now, so basically somebody just asked me when I'm leaving Germany. I can't even see the comments. It's bullshit. Yeah, I'm trying to leave Germany ASAP because it's winter here and you don't see people outside, and it's hard to kind of get some footage and shit. So I'm probably gonna go to Africa. I've got my visa for Ghana yesterday, so I'm not sure when I'm gonna leave because I've got some stuff that I need to sort out here first, like the focus group and stuff, because I don't know how bad the internet is in Africa. So I want to make sure that I can literally still do some one-to-one calls with people who need it and stuff. But once I'm set, then I'll leave Germany, because I don't know, man. I'm not planning to stay here and rot here. Anyway, man, I'll leave you guys. I'll let you guys go. Catch you. Thanks for following me, and you guys stay safe.